Good morning, my friends. How's everyone doing today? Another beautiful day in paradise. It's the 13th of December, 22. We're on the journey every single day, doing the very best we can, each and every one of us. Wherever you're at in this world and whatever you're going through, it's just part of the plan. And we're just always moving, right? Brookhaven, good morning. Yeah, let's see. Aubrey, how you doing? Jay Talked, how you doing? Let's see. Lemistra, Ran C. Stavor, good morning. Jers Gal Castillo, good morning. Let's see. Dar, you guys got some really long ones. B, uh, Beal, Deek. Oh my gosh, you guys are making it hard for Kiltzy, but that's all right. It's all good. A beautiful day. Whether I get your name right or not, I apologize. We're all on this journey. It's another awesome day. Rose Angela, good morning to us carnivores. But my new book's coming out, and I have some stuff for vegan, vegetarians, Mediterraneans, but the master class is carnivore. And that's what I've realized in all of this crazy journey. I was looking up, but food-derived opiates. And the greatest food-derived opiate is grains. That's the craziness, right? Let's see. Abid, Don, Shar, Sandy, Jason, good morning to you, my friends. Another rockin' amazing day. God has gifted you and I today, not tomorrow, not next week, not next year. We don't know if we're going to be here or not. It doesn't matter. We're here today to be loving, kind, generous, giving, and gratitude is the attitude. Let's see, Abid, Mohammed, Sadiqas, and Charlotte, good morning from Dubai, from all over the globe. We're all sharing. Good morning, Brookhaven Coaching. We all need a coach, a cheerleader, someone to help guide us, right, when we're off track, right? Let's see. My maiden name is it's hard. Angela Tomazak. Do I have that right? Let's see. Again, we're all sharing all of this from Norway. Good morning. Good morning. Rufsia, good morning. Apple of your ribeye. I love the ribeye. The ribeye is the very best. I did some more dry aging in my refrigerator. I think a little fan in the refrigerator will help it a little bit to get things moving. Malcolm, good morning. Thanks for being here. Let's see. I'll see you, baby cake. So see you in January. Coaching. I need a coach and a cheerleader. That's why I watch Baker, Barry, Chafee, Bella, so many, even Saladino, I'm listening to a little bit. No honey, no fruit of any significant. Buenos dias from California, Susana Cortez. Kiltz is from Silver Lake, Los Angeles, born and raised, street kid, learned a lot on the streets, but learned how to be loving, kind, generous, and grateful to everything God has given us in this great, amazing globe. All right. So food derived opiates, which opiates, morphine, right? We know it's a deadly chemical, but it's in the grains. And the grains, we're addicted to grains. Cereals, nuts, seeds, all have opiate-like substances that make us feel good, but they're not good for us. That I will tell you. So we're going to be sharing a lot more of this. Oh, and don't forget, I got to pull this out. I got a crazy desk going on right now. And let's see. I'm going out to Costa Rica in a few weeks to the Reverse TV. We've got a contact on our Dr.Kiltz website about Reverse TV and why being carnivore and or keto is going to help improve your health and wellness. All right, let's see. Las Vegas Keto Health Expo is going to be in September. So we got a ways away on this one, but we got the Denver one and we've got the let's see, Austin. So you got to be there and or virtual or in person, right? Thomas Kalen, good morning. Good noon. Awesome. Good day. Wherever you're at in this world, right? We're all learning together. Let love rule. We must love and be kind and generous to the mirror work, right? I'm baby cake. So I am a mom. I'm not trying to become a mom. I am a mom. Start there. That's the most important thing. And if you haven't read the Quran, the Bhagavad Gita, the Old Testament, wherever it is, you have to know, you have to see the thing you wish it to be as if it is, right? Because doing IVF without lupron or down regulation, yes, you can kiss, soleil, for sure. But go carnivore. This is, you got to get rid of the plants and you got to get rid of the honey and the fruit of any significance or frequency. It's not good for you. I'm telling you, this is the way, the baby's way. Bacon, eggs, butter, beef, Kiltz's ice cream, no sugar required. But some people cannot tolerate eggs, butter, cream, or cheese. The real elimination diet is look at Sophia Clemens' Paleo Medicina, and we'll put a link to that. It's fatty meat. It's either lamb, beef. I don't think she loves pork, but it's got to be a really good pork, free range, right? Let's see, Jenny Miller, Desi baby, how you doing? All right. We got that. Susan, buenos dias a todos. Paul Saldina, recent YouTube video about fruit and honey not being dangerous, but keto might be. Well, again, I think the labels we all use are maybe sort of kind of difficult to understand, but ultimately we know what a carnivore is. We know what an herbivore is, and we know what an omnivore, right? Herbivores eat only plant material. Omnivores eat plant and animals, and carnivores eat only animals. That's truly it, right? And ultimately, what I'm learning is that those darn plants, right? The opiates in plants, and let me see if I got the let's see, opiates in plants, milk, bovine serum protein. That's a good one. Well, of course, there's some opiates floating around in everything. Let's see, wheat proteins, soy protein, spinach protein, rice protein, and even eggs. So, but the highest concentrations are in seeds and nuts. That's really it. Buenos dias, Orna. Let's see, Ornelas Tonantzin. I think I got it right. Let's see, the Miss N. Good morning, DBDC in the house. Great to see you. Another great day in the universe. We are slowing down. All right. The daily intention inspiration. All right. Reader of Marcia. It's how we spend our time here and now that really matters. If you are fed up with the way you have come to interact with time, change it. Stop, right? And slow it down. We're all in such a hurry. Kiltz for sure, but he's working to slow down. Our lives are full with hectic chaos. We never seem to have enough time to slow down and breathe. Part of the problem is that we are never living in the moment. Well, we always are, but we have to focus on it, right? Let's see. After you helped me get pregnant at 46, my journey inspired me. That awesome, Brookhaven. Keep coaching. All of us need to be the students and the teachers, right? Learning, teaching, now learning new, teaching new, learning new, and teaching new, right? So let's see. Never allowing ourselves to live in the moment means that we never appreciate the best that life has to offer, which is ultimately what you already lived. You have to be appreciative of yesterday. Allow ourselves to slow down, enjoy life in the moment. Sunday, I did a couple of lives. I took a couple of naps. I did a lot of reading and researching and just rested on the couch and in front of the fire most of the day. Holistic Health from Kuwait. Let's see. Technology, while invented to save us time, also prevents us from enjoying the moment and speeds up time. It's distracting, right? So distracting. We're being interrupted by emails, phone calls, instant messaging, Kiltz on live, right? And information overload. especially when we are wired around the clock, right? And too much coffee, alcohol, tea, sodas, right? All that plant stuff. Slow down, choose it consciously, right? And thank you, God, Lord, Creator, for that. That's why meditation is so important in life, right? 1 to 3 times a day, meditation, prayer, cold water therapy. Absolutely. Curbing, let's see, Michael Sears. Have you seen any success with curbing extreme hyperemesis gravidarum with developing a carnivore diet pre-pregnancy, then maintaining the diet throughout? Yes, yes, yes. So the glycobiome, and I was doing some reading about the glycobiome and glycobiology. When the glycobiome is damaged in the gut, it creates leaky gut. And so all the food you eat is damaging, and it's leaking in and out of the macromolecules, the micromolecules that are critical for survival. So I usually say go to the baby's way. Go to the baby's way before you're pregnant. This will help you get pregnant, and it'll help you stay pregnant. And fasting is lasting. Intermittently feasting, that means the more time you fast, the more the gut heals, the more the gut strengthens, so that you're not leaking all the stuff out, leaching the stuff out. All this diarrhea that's not allowing absorption to take place is because of a leaky gut. And that's what Sophia Clemens talks about in Paleomedicina in Hungary, that ultimately all our problems, because we're consuming plants that damage the glycobiome, which allows a leaky gut, allows the microbes to flourish, right? The microbes love you to eat plants. And if you haven't read my good friend, Dr. James Henry Salisbury, MD, Why the Plants Are Destroying Our Gut, which ultimately can affect our ability to get pregnant, stay pregnant. And so absolutely very, 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 very critical. Carnivore is what I've been practicing as a reproductive endocrinologist, a fertility specialist, sharing why the baby's way is the way. Now, I share keto and paleo with my vegan friends, vegetarian friends, Mediterranean friends, and family. We're all together. But ultimately, if it's not working, go carnivore. Too many people I am seeing are dying of cancers, stroke, and they're suffering from dementia, depression, anxiety, schizophrenia, suicide, and so many things, which I believe are all secondary to a plant-based, low animal fat diet. We're addicted to morphine. That's it. Opiates, they come from plants, which once you're addicted, you'll stand in line, coffee, tea, whiskey, wine, or beer, right? For pastry, pizza, pasta, and more. How many people are like in long line to get ribeye steak, right? Nobody except Kiltz, right? Supplements to help along with carnivore. Well, if you want to take some supplements, you could try my the Kiltz Nutritional Solutions organ meats. Also, Dr. Sabrina Salt's Oyster Boom. But my general recommendation is you don't need any supplements if you're eating the fatty, rarest meat. You're adding some liver and bone marrow and bone broth. I think you're good. Now, Sophia says some brain and liver. And don't forget the iodine, Lugol's solution, 1 to 2 drops a day, skin or in some water. Stay away from coffee and tea. Fresh batch of bone broth right now. Awesome. Hashtag gut health, Rose C. And it's simple. Either a simple crock pot on the stove, right? Or a pressure cooker. Put the bones in there, beef bones, lamb bones, pork bones, all good. Add water over the top, throw some salt in there, 3 to 7 hours. It's the very best. All right. And Trellis, how you doing? Good morning. I feel better when I eat 3 times a week. When I eat three eat meat 3 times a week. If I eat more than 3 times, my intestines do not really work at all. Well, my bet is, again, whether what you're suffering from, but eating less frequently is likely what we did for the first, 3.5 billion years, if that's true, right? Jonathan in the house, but less consumption of food is always best, less frequently. Fatty meat is still the master class, but eggs, bacon, butter, cream, salt, a little of Kiltz's ice cream from time to time. But again, some people cannot tolerate milk products at all, right? And it's because of a leaky gut, damaged gut, that I think it's there. But listen, trust wherever you're at, find your course. This is not only Kiltz's way, or Barry, or Baker, or Chafee, or Saladino's way. It's Trellis, Michael, Sears. It's Holistic Health. It's Jonathan. All of it, right? Off coffee. Let's see. Silicis. What is that? A Gatorade, cheese, liverwurst, ice cream, 2 months. Awesome. Kiltz is like hasn't his ice cream in weeks. And minimize to masterize, but eliminate to become the master, right? That's what we're doing here, right? Good morning, Kev. How you doing? Again, supplements of the organ meats are great, but again, do you need them? If you're eating the liver, the fatty meat, and I go to the rarest can meats and bone marrow, and don't forget, either get on your bike, go for a walk out into nature, lift the heaviest weight of all, which is what? The worry in the mind, LVC, the shine bone connected to the ankle bone, shin bones, all the bones, right? Shin bones, we are the master bones, right? Again, opiate peptides derived mostly from plant products. Are there some in animals? There are some in animals. So that's another thing that, let's see. But we do feel good when we eat, don't we? I'm wondering if it's all just those damn opiates, right? And then I've been reading a little bit more about glycogen. Glycogen is a storage form of sugars, but everyone thinks it's for energy. It's only like 100 grams, and it's the number of fat storage is like kilograms, right? But ultimately, glycogen is critical for the glycobiome and glycosylation. And that's one of the things that most people have never heard of, right? Rex, how you doing, Rex, my friend? Good morning. Let's see. Avondale, good morning. Kumar, good morning. Whis, good morning. Wills, RG. Testicles are itchy and dry. Hood, again, all the dry skin and itchiness. Are you doing fatty meat? That's critical, in my opinion. The fatty meat, it will get better. It will get better. But listen, you may want to get checked out by your clinician, whoever they are, right? Let's see. Hood Day to help. Again, you might try some tallow. Don't forget more salt and iodine in your nutrition, right? Many people are still they're limiting salt. We are salt water, right? And then the glycoproteins are critical for our function. Grass finished bone broth, and sip it every day. Kiltz brings his bone broth, and this is my new coffee, right? I get a little of this in the day, and I'm not completing my fast right now because I'm in the operating room today for much of the day. So I typically don't like to do my fast before my surgeries. Interviewed cardiac surgeon Dr. Ovadia. Not yet. We're working on that, right? Stay off my operating table. I put an ask to Dr. Ovadia. I was supposed to be on with Dr. Ken Berry last night, but we missed. It's sort of like, we're going to get it right past each other. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I got up out of bed at 3 on the bike. I did my light lifting, and then I listened to our good guy today. All right, where's the book? Where's the book? We're reading Good Calories, Bad Calories, of course. Gary Taubes is my hero, I would say. And the one thing I'm getting from the good calories, bad calories, all this scientific discussion, science is so often snake oil and it's distracting the truth. We are lions, not pigs, cows, or sheep. We are the true hunters, the alpha predator. We're it, right? Everyone has their own way. I had colon cancer removed 2010. I did not eat red meat 2011. I added meat and removed processed foods. Awesome. I call it intermittently feasting. I intermittently eat. I feast it up rather than grazing. We are not grazing animals, right? The meat did not last that long. Although in our small villages, our small tribes, we had the massive kill that might have lasted us weeks as we worked on the carcass. We dried the meat. We made sure we saved the pemmican, the fatty meat. And that was the very, very, very best. When we started to grains, so look at the grains from the Ukraine, right? The world may starve because of the lack of grains, but ultimately it's the grains that proliferated the population, which now is addicted to the grains, right? So moms eat the grains that addicted the babies, that now we're all addicted to the grass and grains. I grew up on Cheerios and Kellogg's Corn Flakes and Wheaties. I hated Wheaties. Uh, and Roman meal bread and Wonder Bread, peanut butter and jelly, right? All the stuff that is essentially all sugar, right? And then my mom says, eat your vegetables. I hated them, right? So these ideas are really, really radical, right? Let's see. Colitis flare. Yes, JH. I would eliminate eggs and milk products if you have a colitis flare. Go fasting and try some bone broth, right? And look at Sophia Clemens' Paleo Medicina, because by basically sticking to a no plant-based, again, no eggs, no butter, no milk, no curry, no Kiltz's ice cream, and no. It will help tremendously. Absolutely. LVC shares video, grass finished. All right. I'll see. HJ Lumley, good morning. Chunks of butter. Absolutely. I put a stick of butter in my batch of broth. I tolerate it reasonably well, but who knows? Cardiac Ovadia. I got to interview my good friend, Dr. Lutz, who's a fellow pilot. He's a heart surgeon, but Ovadia is sharing like carnivore is crazivores, right? We carnivores are all a little bit crazy. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up every day, my friends. Banoa, good morning. LLC, Exotic Bros, Fancy Nails. How you doing? When you succeed on something because you've learned from a coach, now you want to become the coach, but you're always going to be looking around to learn something new in life. That's the most important part, right? Roberto Alando, good morning. Good morning. EUSE Bio. Oh boy. Dominic, let's see. Dominguez, I think I've got that right. Diamond, how you doing? Fairs Ahmed, good morning. Sandra Lee, good morning. Ver Gorek, good morning to you. It's another great. Do you love that? I don't wear this shirt very often. I got it from the Mr. Shop in Syracuse. A great, great spot. If you're in Syracuse, New York, Armory Square, go to the Mr. Shop and just like, what does Kiltz buy? Well, he buys black t-shirts and he buys the stretchy pants. And he wears the same shoes every single day. I'm the creature of my habit. Up at 3, do my bike for 15 to 20 minutes, light and easy, while I'm answering some questions on Instagram and those things, and then I do my most important part. I do my reasonably light weights, right? And just 3 sets. Again, look at my good friend Rina Alawalia, 5-minute body, 196 days. Let's see. Carnivore is boring, right? It's boring to eat meat every day. and I brought my Butter Boy butter, really good. And I also brought some of my dry aged meat. Again, it's my Snake River dry aged meat, salted, dried for several days to a week. I cut it up into small pieces, and see, I think raw is probably the very best. And Ron Rodriguez has been doing his liver frozen in small chunks. Black tea daily, some sneakers, simplicity, and the slip-on sneakers, right, Jonathan? These ideas of simplicity, right? Simplicity. Kiltz is very simple, isn't he? Some days, yes, some days, no, right? Let's see. Madi again, hello. Let's see. Calcon 7718. Samandar Zizov. All right. All around the globe, we have these short and long names. Kiltzy is fine. DK or Doc, right? Rose, right? Stay off my operating table. Kiltz the same way. Polycystic ovarian syndrome, pelvic endometriosis, uterine fibroids, adenomyosis, pelvic pain, idiopathic, is due to fermentation in the gut via a plant-based low animal fat diet. That's really the simplicity of the story. Carnivore is is a confession of an unhealthy relationship with food, right? Saying that carnivore is boring, right? It's I'm boring is the best way to a baby, by the way. And I'm a bore, right? A bore to life, right? And I've got this bore, right? This magic drill that I'm boring directly into the most amazing life. We are living it today, right? You don't have to be you. Sit at home all the time. Go for a walk. Go on stage. Who and whatever you wish to be you, right? That's it. Empty gut, full life, my friends. We're starting the day every day, right? And we've been listening to or reading Good Calories, Bad Calories. And I've been just kind of browsing through some things on vitamin C deficiency. Well, they fed fruits and it healed the scurvy. And so that meant, oh, you're deficient in fruit, but never realizing that it might have been something completely different. And Stephenson, if you haven't read about Stephenson and Anderson, who basically lived with the Inuits and they were fed only meat and they thrived, right? They thrived. So that's why I always go to the baby's way. Again, let's see, bacon, eggs, butter, beef, Kiltz's ice cream from time to time, no sugar, not every day, and feasting is the very best. And don't forget, lots of salt. Salt, what is it? The true spice of life. Cherish. I am having an amazing, awesome day every single day, right? And honey and fruit of any significance is not good for any of us. And if you're suffering from any disease, what's the answer, Cherish? The answer is simple, right? Meat makes the masters. LVC, the same thing eliminates decision fatigue. Steve Jobs did it. Mark Zuckerberg does it, and many others. This is the same shirt, a different color, but I still do the black almost every day. I open the drawer. This was on the top. I'm like, okay, I'll wear you today. It keeps on coming to the top, even though I keep on putting it on the bottom. It's telling me something, right? Green Apple, good morning. Bendel, how you doing? Bendel, JL, good morning. Hey, Hassan, feeling great. Let's see, feeling great. Eating meat only for 2 months. Ribeye are the best. Absolutely. G Loft 313. How are you feeling? Give us your experiences, right? Sandra Lee, every day. Let's see. Awesome. These are crazy concepts and ideas. from our ancestors' foods. And what did our ancestors, how did they get food? They figured out how to make a weapon and hunt like a wolf and a lion in a pack, right? That's where it's at. Vitex, good for shrinking fibroids. The best way to shrink fibroids is go carnivore. That's it, right? IVF meds, it can grow with, can it be taken with IVF? You can try it. I don't have much long-term evidence of Vitex. I simply say go carnivore, Jamie, and don't eat the fruit, the fiber, the vegetables, the seeds, the nuts. They're making us nuts because they contain opiate receptor and they make us feel good to eat more of them, right? So if you eat something that makes you feel good, what do you want more of? You want more of that. Beef, butter, eggs, one meal a day. It's so simple, Jamie. Give it a shot, right? And it's always best to eat less frequently and do that one meal. That's mostly, guess what? I'll give you this one, right? Let's see if I can open this up. A little bit of the butter, right? A stick of butter a day, according to Elizabeth Bright and Bella Ma, steak and butter gal, right? All right, keep doing it. Keep doing it, Jamie. Keep doing it. I got to keep moving things around. Is everyone doing well this day? Right? All right. Vitex or chastery tree, a shrub, native Mediterranean. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of that stuff, my friend. Alexandra on 5 a.m. No. Okay, Malcolm, we got to check whether the notifications. Maybe check your bell and subscribe. Friends, all right? Kiltz wants to keep on sharing. I don't charge for this. I'm not interested in charging for it. We're here just to share the message. How all of us become the masters, right? Men, mommies, women, of course, boys and girls, young and old, whatever your gender description is, right? We are the masters, and the masters eat meat. The masses have been told to eat mush, right? What's that healthy diet they're telling us to eat? Let's see if I've got the copy of it here that we've been all taught to eat. I'm sorry. I just printed this yesterday. I love it, right? Kids, they're telling us to eat all plants, right? Fruit, grains, vegetables. Fruit, grains, and vegetables are all sugar, all of it, right? And they contain opiate substances that make you feel good. If what you're eating makes you feel good, what do you want to do later? You want to eat that, because what happens is it makes you right down, right? That's what sugar does, right? You're high here, you're low here, and then you want to get back up again. So you want to eat more of the pasta, the bread, the yogurt, the milk, the ice cream, right? Ice cream with sugar, don't do it. Don't need to do it, right? Tracy Walsh, how you doing? Auburn, New York, nice to see you. Sandy Seyfried, good morning. Let's see, Dr. Thomas Seyfried has a really great book, Why Cancer is a Metabolic Disorder. Let's see, Otto Warburg figured it out over 100 years ago that sugars, glycans, damage your neurovascular system and cause all damage, right, to the cells. The cells either die, but if they don't die, they become cancer cells. That's it, right? Let's see. Geneva, good morning. Conte, good morning. Kev, another great morning to all of you, right? Brookhaven, baby, good morning. Blacks started this situation. Let's see. Can I still conceive with doing IVF without Lupron down regulation? Yes, you can, right? All right. Be the coach, be the teacher, be the cheerleader. Get up and put yourself out there, right? You are the expert of your life. No one else is, right? There's lots of us that are sharing ideas, but it's your job to become your master. No one else. The meek shall inherit the earth. Jesus was saying basically that you're the gods. the God. You're in charge of your life, right? No one else. Kiltz, famous smash. Awesome. The nail on the head with your hammer life, right? All right. The government, the industry, right? Let's see. What was I reading? Someone was telling me about what was the name of? Oh my God, it's going to drive me crazy. The proteins that that people are consuming that are plant-based, that is not good for us, right? A significant amount of plants in your nutrition is deadly. And using honey and fruit of any significance or frequency, I do not recommend. All right, Liz 616, good morning from Germany. Awesome, my friends. Let's see. Oh, Kiltz's Gerl Steiner, right? Pauline, how you doing? Sona, good morning. Pauline Reeve, RVE, good morning. Filter tallow fat out or keep it in. You want to keep it in. The tallow and fat you want to keep in my opinion, because the fat in your nutrition suppresses the microbes in your gut. The microbes and probiotics, I believe, are deadly for us. Deadly. I know, Kiltzy, you're wrong. Nope, I'm right. From Germany, how you doing? From Auburn, New York. Smash from DC. DB from DC. I love to warm it up. You must eat the fat to be fit. That's the critical part, right? Stick to can we stick to congenital if we can't afford grass-fed? Yes. I don't look at the grain-fed, grass-fed, pasture-raised, corralled way. Those are not the most important things right now, so you can afford the fatty meat. Get fresh eggs. Eggs don't need to be refrigerated. The best way, right? Good morning from Northeast Pennsylvania. Colleen Carr, how you doing? Homemade bone broth. Make it yourself, my friends, and put it in the glass jars, the freezer. Take it out the night before. Take it on your journey in life. Enjoy work. Work is the best way to take care of worries, right? Because while you're working, focus on what you're doing in front of you. Whether you're cleaning, organizing, designing, dismantling, wherever you're at, whatever you're doing, you are important in this world. That's the most important part. And look at this idea of being famous. It's not important. Being yourself is important. Accepting and loving yourself, right? From Texas, Roxanne. Let's see. What's your single to stack when only eating one meal per day? Do you feel you need? I don't ever feel like I need to eat, but if food is around, what do you want to do? You want to eat it, because the brain wants you to get fat. The brain wants you to be fat, because throughout our human existence, infinite famines, right, were happening. And the famines will, if you're fat in a famine, you're more likely to survive than those that are skinny. And being skinny is deadly, right? Let's see. Canine Coach 2223, my friend, how you doing? From Nova Scotia. To all my friends in Nova Scotia, how's it going? Another great day in paradise, right? My friends in Texas, CNN, Carnivore News Network, my friend. Keep sharing these ideas. Throw out your thoughts and ideas. How are you doing on carnivore, keto, paleo, vegan, vegetarian, Mediterranean? All of us are in this journey together. We are not here to say, oh, if you're not carnivore, get out of here. Come on. We need to be open. Sheila, right? Kelly, every day. Warmed beef bone broth with a little bit of Himalayan salt instead of coffee in the morning. That's what Kiltz is doing. Off coffee. I got my coffee. The chocolate for Dr. Faruqi. And I was gifted all this honey. But it's This is plant sugar, right? Honey is simply plant sugar. It's fructose. Again, we can consume it, but if any significance frequency, it's not good, right? Tal, how you doing? What do you got? What's your question, my friend? Let's see. Julian, good morning. Manju, good morning. Dawn, good morning. Let's see. Raymond, good morning. Every day in every way, right? I'm here to help. Ideas, right? Doctor, please, I need help. Here to help. But again, all of us are giving ideas and information. That's what we're here to do, right? Ideas and information. When you can have a coffee pot in front of you and not drink it, you're there, right? Some people are like, oh no, I can't go near that. Stay away, right? Stay away. Honey, good for allergies. Honey is allergy stimulating. Honey is not good, my friend. Added carbon dioxide. They have, right? Did they? Under pressure. Let's see. Is this, again, listen, driving a car is dangerous. None of it is perfect. If you're looking for perfect, it's in God. That's it, right? Slow it down every day, right, Mohammed? Let's see. Hamid, good morning. Anthony, let's see. Albright, good morning. One, Matias, what do you add to your bone broth? Do you add butter? I like to add butter to mine. It's not always. My partner Tia, she makes it, and she doesn't always add the butter, but I love to. But I do get a little bit of phlegm sometimes from excessive butter and cream. So I minimize or eliminate from time to time. Faith Ka, good morning. Faith is always first. You must have faith in God, and God is within all of us. Faith first. And then what do you do next? It's fatty, fertile foods. And fatty, fertile foods are butter and steak and eggs and cream, right? Keto, vegetarian to carnivore 2 years ago, felt right away amazing. 1 year, I'm fighting midnight peeing. Do you have any ideas? Well, if you're drinking a lot of water throughout the day, you're gonna fill up, especially late in the evening. So less water. Do your water in the morning. And again, just you're filling up on water. We're meant to probably go days without water, weeks without food. That's how we're built, right? Let's see. Thank you for so much, Aunt Telly. Good morning. Paige is nice to watch. Less distractions. We're distracted by so much, right? There's no advertisement on Kiltz's lives, right? And I'm working for all of us to let's become discerning and directed. What, right? Take care of the mirror. Do the mirror work every day, right? Again, less water is really good. You may need a little iodine and salt, and certainly make sure you're adding the fat. But again, the water in the morning, the meat at night, that'll help a lot, right? But you might get that check to make sure nothing else significant is going on. Again, I'm a Western trained and practicing physician. There's still a place for Western medicine, no doubt about it, right? Stay away from the crypto craziness, right? All right. Good morning, Bevy. How you doing, Bevy? Awesome. Thanks for being here, everyone. Sharing your thoughts, ideas, questions, content, conversations, ideas. What are you doing? How are you doing either as a vegan, vegetarian, Mediterranean, or carnivorian? What is it you're experiencing? What damaging diseases? Let's see. Yesterday on the Mighty Tribes meetup, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time, Mondays on Zoom, MS significantly reduced and nearly cured on a carnivore diet. Basically, MS, ALS, Parkinson's, all the disorders of the neurotransmitter diseases and the myelin sheath diseases are all caused by a plant-based low animal fat diet. Mike Cohn, how you doing, my friend? Strength in the day. Number one, take care of yourself so you can take care of your family, your friends, the community. this world, right? We're on the journey together. And you have to have faith first. The Quran, the Bhagavad Gita, the New, the Old Testament, so many great ancient texts out there. The Tao Te Ching. Let's see. My other favorite book, I've got it. I think I got it here, is my good friend Marcus Aurelius. And if you haven't read Ryan Holiday, The Obstacle is the Way, we're coming up next week. Let's see, this week it's Good Calories, Bad Calories. Next week it's going to be Ken Berry's book on the lies my doctor told me. And it's amazing. Thanks, Auntie. Awesome. For everyone, let's see, have to center ourselves and ground ourselves in peace every day. The great live meet yesterday evening. Thank you. My pleasure, Rose. Again, be centered in God's work every day. That's why at least 1 to 3 times a day, I read a biblical text of kindness, generosity, love, and faith. Biblical texts are the human story, right? Whether you're religious or not, spiritual or not, atheist, agnostic, or theist, you are still the God and the controller of your amazing life, right? Thanks, Roxanne. I appreciate everyone being there, sharing your thoughts and ideas. Really important. Zach is talking about so much going on for everyone. Crohn's colitis and IBS is an inflammatory disorder from a plant-based, low animal fat diet. And it may take years to heal. That's one of the challenges. It may not be in 1 month or 6 months, but keep at it. Don't give up. Stay the lioness and the lion you be, right? Carnivores brush our teeth. I brush my teeth, and whether I use let's see, a branded or non-branded, again, there's so many different ways. A little bit of baking soda, simply just a light brush, and some salt gargling water. That's all you need, right? And a toothpick to get all the stuff out of there. I mean, that may be all you really need. Stop eating the fruit, the fiber, the vegetable, the seeds, the nuts, and don't eat the honey, right? Honey is deadly of any significance or frequency. A little bit from time to time, once a week. But if you're unable to curtail the cocaine, right? Carbocaine is deadly, right? Don't do it, right? Don't do it. Let's see. Sonny, Jay, how you doing? 28. Osman, let's see. Rafael, how you doing? About fish and chicken. I don't think fish and chicken is good for us. You want to eat the fat. Listen, skinny is dead. Fat is where it's at. If you're trying to be skinny, your brain is going to go like, idiot? Like, what are you doing? There's a famine coming around the corner. And you're going to be fertilizer. We are alive because of those that get fat fast, but we did not have access to grains, heroin, cocaine, salad, marijuana. Listen, making marijuana legal, I think, is great. No one should be jailed for it, but to recommend it, it's deadly. Tobacco substances are deadly. Marijuana is deadly. Don't do it. God is faith. Absolutely. Be centered every day. Check out Kiltz's Mighty Tribe, and you should be able to go onto my online and get some of my hats, and this one's coming. I'm not sure about this one yet, but we're having fun to all this, and I got my new kiln delivered. It hasn't been set up and fired up, so give me a little bit of time. I've got a few things on my plate, but the most important part is steak and butter, beef and butter, salt. That's it, right? Let's see. List 616 macro ratio. I do 1-to-1 fat to protein. Or 2-to-1 fat to protein, 3-to-1 fat to protein. Fat is where it's at. When you eat the fat, suppresses inflammation. Again, you must have fat storage or you die. Glycogen, glucose, sugars are not the direct energy for the mitochondria. They must be converted in the liver to fat or your fertilizer fast. Carolina, Libros, good morning. For carnivore, let's see. Psoriasis and arthritis for more than 35 years. It's incredible, right? It's all estos incredible. It's all goes away, but don't give up. No, give it up. And who are you giving it up to, right? We're giving it up to God. Have faith in God. My good friends that are Muslim, Jewish, Christian, they're Buddhist, they're Baptists, of course, Jewish Christians, they're Hindus. Whether you're atheists, agnostics, or spiritualists, look in the mirror and believe in that person. That's called God. We're the gods, right? That's so amazing. Look at, again, vegan, vegetarians, Mediterraneans, or carnivores, doesn't matter. Faith is always first. Eat one meal a day or less. That's the best. And add the fat. That's why for the vegetarians, it's eggs, butter, and cream, a little bit of cheese. But eggs are amazing. We're meant to be very minimalist, right? Boring is the best way to the best life, right? I love a bite of my butter. And I did my Lugol's 2% this morning and a little bit of water. That's it. Queen, thank you. Have a beautiful day, my friends. All around the globe. Have a beautiful, awesome, amazing day, right? And who's your best lover? You are. That's why the mirror work first thing in the morning is the most critical, important thing. 5:51, right? What are you feeding your children? You're feeding your children fruits, grain, vegetables, and protein? Okay. We know what a fruit, a grain, and a vegetable is, but what's a protein? It's meat. But you should be eating the fatty meat. That's the critical part of this crazy, amazing journey, right? That is it. Be the carnivore that you're meant to be. I know some people like to be herbivores, but herbivores are easily controlled because they want to stand in line for coffee, tea, whiskey, wine, or beer, pizza, pasta, and bread. Did I mean pastry, peanuts, which are all deadly. I do 1 to 2 drops of 2% Lugol's. It's enough, right? Billy, a good source of potassium. Again, bone broth, bone marrow, fatty meat, all you need. That's it. You don't need to worry about all these minerals and vitamins. Eat the fatty meat, bone broth, and I do some Gerolsteiner, but you don't even need it. Like, minimize the water, right? And you don't need all that stuff. Let's see. Bill McFarland, good question on potassium. You need to eat the fatty meat, the organ meats, I think are great. My good friend Sean Baker says you don't need them. You don't need them, right? All right. Thanks for enjoying Kiltz Monday night. See you Monday night, 7:30 p.m. live. It's for free. Your investment is your time to learn something you don't believe in. That's the part I've learned more than anything. Let's see. All right. Thanks again for being here today. Alfonso, Georgia. Chlorophyll. Well, again, chlorophyll you don't need, but some people eat seaweed to get their iodine, by the way. That's another one. But also oysters. I love oysters. Why iodine? Well, according to Dr. Bright, we need to get some extra iodine in there. I don't know that I know that for sure because, from what I could tell, I've not taken, and I don't use iodinized salts, but I listened to some of the other experts out there, and it's an easy one, a drop or two. Maybe because the animals we're eating are eating off of foods that have basically the soil has been depleted, right? It's industrial farming. The minerals and vitamins may be depleted, right? Let's see, Ashy, how you doing? Everything, carnivore BJJ, thank you so much. And if I mispronounced, please forgive Kiltzy, right? Betty Torres, Bente Brunval, good question. Why iodine? It's a very important mineral in order to help prevent thyroid disease, which is so common, so common. Look at Dr. Bright Let's see, Elizabeth Bright, great book on menopause, and you need to eat the fat. Women, men, eat the fatty meat. Makes you the master and man again, right? Can I overeat beef liver? You could, you can. I mean, look at, I don't eat. I eat like maybe a handful of liver a week. I eat a handful of meat a day, and everything is just in your hand, right? We're overstuffing ourselves. You don't need to do it. Gout, Tom. Gout is chronic inflammation from a plant-based low animal fat diet. Up the fat, eliminate the alcohol, the vegetables, the fruit, the fiber, the seeds, the nuts. Dean McQuillan. Again, these ideas are radical, but I'm 66. Let's see, I'll be 67 March 12th, 23. I've never felt younger in my life. I get younger every day, although I get a little bit, you old man. And sometimes they say I'm 99. My grandmother lived 104 and she smoked Pall Malls, drank Manhattans, and she was a beautiful Italian. Plantar fasciitis is from inflammation and will go away with carnivore. Yes, Jessica. And patience and rest. I've had plantar fasciitis. Sometimes you have to add, one other thing I added was a shoe insert also. So you may need to think about those shoe inserts and make sure you're wearing comfortable shoes, right? Enough with all the high heels and stuff. It's not good for your back. And by the way, back pain goes away also on fatty meat. Yes, organ meats are good for you, Tammy. But again, I would say you need to focus on the muscle meat, ribeye to me, and add the fat. And don't forget, salt. Interesting enough, excessive salt and iodine is excreted. Excess sugar is stored because we're meant to store the fat for the famine, right? Go hunting for a week or two and think you're going to get food fast. That buck ain't going to hang around for you. You're going to have to do some real work, right? Real work. All right. Let's see, a couple more minutes here. Thank you so much for being here. Every day, 5 a.m., this is my morning work, meditation and prayer, to show up with you, to share concepts and ideas, and to motivate us, whether you're in your car, walking on your bike, or you're laying in bed, and it's like, oh, it's Kiltz again. Beep, turn him off. Oh, there he comes again. But it really is the most amazing thing every single day. Free food. I also get fat-free. Again, fat-free is deadly. Their fat-free is deadly. And this is what we've been taught, again, by the healthcare industry. They're feeding our kids plants. And when you eat a plant, you become planted in the soil as fertilizer. That's it. Charlotte Rittman, have a great day, my friends. To everyone, let's see, Jessica, Rose, Roxanne, and check out my good friend, Dr. Ken Berry, Sean Baker, Anthony Chafee, Bella Ma, Lisa Wiedemann, Judy Choate, I mentioned all down the list. But if you go to my website, Dr. Kiltz, you'll see all the inspirationals, right? Maybe we shouldn't call us influencers, inspirationals, right? We're all working to inspirate each and every. What size do I wear? Let's see. I think it's 10 and a half. No, 11 and a half. It all depends. Some shoes it's 11 and a half. Some it's 10 and a half. It all varies. All right. Barber by trade, always on the feet. Blessed. God bless everyone. Awesome, amazing day. Keep listening, keep reading, keep observing life, right? But you must observe this, right? The master machine is you. You are the magic. Again, whether you're a vegan, vegetarian, Mediterranean, fat-free is deadly. If you have no fat in the famine, you're fertilizer, and you have to eat the fat. School lunches are killing our children, Tracy. You're right. Right. All right. Again, good calories, bad calories this week. Next week's book is Dr. Ken Berry's book on the lies those damn doctors are teaching us. And look, I'm not blaming any doctors because I'm a doctor, been sharing that way for years. Time to change it up. Izzy, My friend, God bless you. Have an awesome day. 6 a.m. Love you, my friends. Have a great, great, great day. God bless you. All right, hospital. Let's see. I'm in a hospital. Even the meat I couldn't eat it. It's so bad, the meat, and they're trying to give us tofu burgers. The hospitals, the doctors, the healthcare, it's all of it. But you can't change them before you change yourself. Change yourself and be the inspiration for the world. God bless you, my friends.